people are talking about this Lindsay Clancy case, and I'm just going to pipe in and say, I don't get it. I think there's something off with her and her husband. I read the faces and did all that kind of studying, and I body language and all that, but something in me is just like both of them are off. Both of them are off. I can't help but think of that movie Nefarious every time I see a clip of this case anywhere. It just reminds me of the movie Nefarious, of demonic possession. And there is something called personal responsibility, for sure. And even in demonic possession, there's something called personal responsibility, because it's not like a demon can just enter somebody when the Holy Spirit is present. You have to have a lowered resistance, or you have to be backslidden, or a false convert, something for that type of evil to exist inside of you. I will say lowering resistance can come from hormone dysregulation. That's for sure. I don't have kids, so I don't know what that's like. But with my health history, I'll tell you, I've had a lot of hormonal issues, and they didn't cause any mental illness. And most of you know I don't believe in mental illness anyway. I believe in spiritual sickness and human physiology. So it's either hormonal or spiritual. And I think in this case, it's probably most likely both. Now, I didn't follow the case too much, but I've seen little snippets here and there from people lending out their 2 cents. And I gotta say, I don't like these people that are cheering her on, thinking that she needs to get off scot-free. I think that's gross and disgusting. Like, if you committed that act, you have to take your lumps. But this guy, something's off about him too. Because I will say, if you knew your wife was struggling that much, why wouldn't you do everything you possibly could to make sure that she was getting the help that she needed and the medications that she needed? And why would you leave her home alone? And people said he got remarried, someone who looked just like her, and all this stuff. I think there's a lot more to the story, and honestly, I think it's another distraction. One thing that crossed my mind, which might sound out of left field, but we all know about the voice to skull technology that's been around forever. And we do know that people have had issues with their hormones and with their thought processes when CERN shut down, when the eclipse happened, the Schumann resonance, every time that happens. And there is something to it. There is something to it. I mean, it's the chemical makeup of humans. So other areas of creation can impact areas of creation. We are created beings, just like everything else that is created. We are made up from the same chemical compound as the dust of the earth. If you take the Bible literally, which I do, we are made up of 70% water. Again, another created thing by God. So if we are created with all this stuff, then any type of interference or deviation in created things would have an effect on us. So, I don't know if there's electrofrequency. I don't know. She could be targeted. She could be made an example of. Crazier things have happened. She could be demonic. She could be evil. She could have just snapped. But even if you just snap, to take a life, especially of children, it's evil. And you can blame physiology all you want, but there was something inside that woman, if she did it. I'm not a judge or jury. I don't know. I haven't been following the case, like I said. But why would those thoughts even cross your mind? Unless you allow demons access to your mind. Unless directed energy was used. And if directed energy was used, then why? Another distraction? Is this to ease in another slow drip of something that the principalities of this earth want to go ahead and let us know? I don't know. So, again, I'd like to be simple and just say people are people, and some people are crazy and some people aren't, but I don't buy into it. And I know we all live in our own body with our own thoughts and our own hormones and our own faith base, our own hopes and dreams. And we think that everybody operates the way we do. And I still am not used to how other people operate. I'm still not used to it. Even in a friend and family group, some of the things that I see them saying and doing, in a million years, I could never even fathom saying or doing those things. Intentionally hurting people, intentionally manipulating people, intentionally throwing other people under the bus to save your own skin. I don't know how people can do this and sleep at night. But again, we're all made differently, and we all have a different faith base, and we all have a different operating system, I guess. Some people operate like Jesus, or try to as best we can. And some people take after their father, the father of lies. And right now I'm seeing a lot of people emerge that are acting like the father of lies. Like it's okay. I mean, some of the stuff that I've seen is just abortions up to the point of birth now. What? Huh? You gotta be kidding me. And people are clapping for it. But I didn't get it. I didn't get it when they were giving pornographic material to little kids. I didn't get that either. And people clapping for it. Like, I don't know what is going on right now. It's like everything that God created in perfection, people are, it truly is. What the things that people, the things that are good that God created, people are deeming evil, and the things that are evil, people are now deeming good. There's such a clear divide on this stuff. It's kind of batty, if you ask me. And then you have, a lot of Christians or a lot of people claiming Jesus right now, and they're cherry picking the Bible. And they don't want to get corrected on any level. They want to sleep with whoever they want to sleep with. Doesn't matter if it goes against the Bible. They can love their Jesus, but not accept the word. Okay, not accepting. All right. Whatever makes you feel better, I guess. And you demonize the people that are trying to help and make sure, sharpen you. Take the speck out of your eye. They don't want to hear it. They want to be comfortable in their version of Jesus, their version of salvation. And though I've said it a bunch of times, I think the Bible's been messed with, just like our calendar's been messed with, just like our history's been messed with, just like science has been messed with. I understand that, but humans inherently know. You inherently know. You know when something's from the flesh. And you know when something's from God. It feels different. And it's not a guilt. It's not anything else. It feels different. And if you follow Christ and you have the Holy Spirit, you get convicted. And I know a lot of people that do get convicted and try to explain their way out. They try to convince themselves that how they act is okay. But on a deeper level, they know it's not okay. That's why they always keep trying to explain it away to get people to accept it so that they can accept it. They need that outside validation. It's okay to cheat on your spouse. Okay. It's okay to cheat on your taxes. Okay. It's okay to lie to your boss so you get the promotion. Okay. It's okay to eat McDonald's every day and take a GLP-1 and yell at healthy people for judging you for being fat. Okay. I mean, the list goes on. The personal responsibility is just out the window. And everyone's got their own relationship with God, and everyone's got their own, if they have a relationship with God. And I understand that, but I have a feeling I'm going to be the reality checker for more than just clients I get in mediation. I think the time is coming. And I don't know if I'm ready for it. I'm my own reality check, that's for darn sure. Okay, my ramble is over. Under 15 minutes. Record. It's a record. But I think I am sufficiently decompressed from my last client. Okay.